All right. So we're going to do nostril breathing. Have a hanky handy. A hanky handy. So find a nice place to sit on. If you want to sit up on your block, might be more comfortable. And once you're there, rock those hips side to side. That just helps your hips find their most comfortable position. Rest your hands on your legs. Lower your gaze. And go ahead and close your eyes. Feel your breath entering your body and feel it leaving your body. And while you're letting that breath naturally happen, allow yourself to notice where you're holding tension, and then try to ease that tension out with your next exhale. You have to use some strength to hold you in the seated position, but there's a difference between strength and tension. Continue to let your body ease. And then visualize the breath entering your nose, hitting the back of the nose, down the back of your throat, into your bronchioles, and into the lungs. Feel that path of your breath. Because that air coming into your body is a little bit cooler, it's easier to feel the path than it is to feel the exhale. Try to take that breath all the way to the base of the lungs. Continue to feel that breath entering your body, following that feeling all the way into the base of your lungs. And then notice if one nostril feels different than the other. Do you notice a cleaner path through one nostril than the other? If you don't, no worries. Just feel that breath and notice it. We're going to take the index finger and the middle finger of our right hand and place it on your temple between your eyebrows. And then you're going to have your thumb and your ring finger available to close off each nostril. So place your thumb on your left nostril and breathe in through the right. Close off the right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril. Close it off with your thumb. Exhale through the right nostril. And then breathe into the right nostril. Close it off with your ring finger. Exhale through the left. So that is our breathing pattern. Breathe in one nostril, close it off, exhale out of the other, and then breathe in that nostril, close it off, exhale out of that first nostril. And while you continue to breathe this way, notice how it feels. Is it easier to feel a difference between one nostril than the other? Many of us have one nostril that's a little bit clearer and more open than the other. We're going to add a little bit of complexity to this. When you inhale into your right nostril, I want you to direct the breath into your left lung. When you breathe into your left nostril, I want you to try to breathe into your right lung. If you're struggling with it, imagine you're bringing the breath into the outside of the lung, pressing into the side of your rib cage. You can switch hands if your arm is getting tired. And do a couple more breath cycles like this. And on that final exhale, lower the hand down and bring your notice back to class. And if you need to, wipe your nose. And just notice how that breath feels, breathing in through your nose and exhaling. Hopefully it feels a little clearer and a little easier. On your next inhale, let's sweep our arms up overhead. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Lift that left arm up and over, stretching out through that left side. Come on back. Inhale, take the right arm up and over. Exhale, come back. One more time each way. And then bring those legs forward. Grab a hold of them. Inhale, knees wide. Exhale, round back, knees together. Inhale and exhale. Work at your breath pace. And then come on up. Hands go behind, feet a little wider, and drop those knees side to side, letting the hips go along with it. And then bring yourself up, both feet to the left, knees to the right. And then inhale, take your left arm back. Exhale, sweep it forward and reach to the floor. Inhale, lift up, reach it back. Exhale, sweep it forward to the floor. Do a couple more here. And when you're finished, lift the arm up, lower it down, and let's switch to the other side. Left hand back, reach your right arm back, and then forward to the floor. It just is a really nice feeling move. Couple more. Bringing that arm up and then sweeping it down. Come on to your hands and knees. Rocking side to side to set those knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And then I want you to try to lengthen your spine by reaching the top of your head across the room. Reach your sits bones towards the opposite side of the room. Notice if you got just a little bit of engagement through your core. And then let's take it into cat-cow, drawing the chest forward, rounding the back up, stretching through your shoulder blades. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale back. One more. Coming back to tabletop, tuck your toes under, and then you're going to straighten your right leg back, lift up into our partial downward facing dog, come back down, and switch feet. Exhale as you lift up, inhale as you lower. And do it again one more time, each way. And when you're finished with those, sit back into child's pose, reaching your arms overhead, trying to rest your forehead on the floor. Take your left hand to the left side, bring your right hand under your shoulder, and then lift your right shoulder up to the ceiling. So you're rotating your upper body, feeling a little more stretch in the front of your left chest. Come back down. Bring your left hand under your shoulder. Extend your right arm out to the side. Press up with that left hand, feeling a stretch through the chest on the right side. And then lower yourself back down. Both hands at your shoulders. Come on up. And let's lift up into downward facing dog. Start pumping those feet towards the floor, bending one knee and then the other. Spread your toes out, trying to get a stretch, the bottoms of your feet, and up the calves, into the hamstrings. And then hold both heels towards the floor. Try to reach those hip bones up to the ceiling, chest to thighs. And then lower yourself back down onto your knees. Keep the toes tucked under. Walk your hands towards your knees. Lift the knees up into forward fold. Sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Bring your hands heart center. All right. We're going to start with balance moves today, and then we'll be doing a balance move and then a series of yoga poses, and then another balance move, another series. So we're going to start by taking our body weight into our left foot. We're going to start with tree pose. So you can either place the heel, the right heel over the ankle, up on the calf, or all the way up onto the thigh. So find that tree pose. If you need a balance aid, like a broomstick or walking stick, go ahead and use that. Once you've got your balance, let's try to take our arms up overhead. Stare at something other than the screen. Let that left ankle do its thing. And we're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the hands down. Step that right foot out to the side. We're going into warrior 2. So nice wide stance. Right knee over the ankle. Left foot rotated in. And then try to rotate that knee a little bit more so you're not on the outside edge of that left foot. Press that right knee back. Right hip forward, reach arms out to the side, relax your shoulders and gaze over that right arm. Take your notice to the right foot. Are you pressing down into the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot? Either way, let's try to get our foot evenly distributed so you feel the same pressure under the balls of the feet and the heel of the feet, of that foot. Take your focus to your left foot. Are you feeling a little bit of stretch through the outside of that left ankle? If you are, try to rotate the knee in a little bit more. It'll bring that arch a little closer to the floor. And we're going to hold ourselves strong here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the hands down, and you're going to rotate to the end of your mat. Lift those arms up overhead for high lunge. Focus on the bottoms of your feet again. That right foot might be wobbling, so it's hard to get your body weight even from the forefoot to the heel. And then feel the stretch in the bottom of your left foot. Heel does not have to touch the ground. It's better to be off of the ground and straight behind you in high lunge. Tuck your tailbone under and enjoy those stretches. On the exhale, lower your hands down, frame that right foot, and step back into downward facing dog. Let those heels drop comfortably towards the floor. Tilt your pelvis so your sits bones are reaching to the ceiling. Draw that rib cage in just enough so you increase your stretch through your upper back and shoulders. And let's hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and take it into plank. This is a very slow motion sun salutation. Plank on your hands, or if that's hard on your wrists, come on down to your elbow, either on your knees or toes. And we're going to hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and try to slowly lower yourself down. Once you're there, lengthen the legs out onto the mat, hands under your shoulders, tuck the tailbone under, and let's lift up into cobra. Draw those shoulders back and down. Pull your belly in, and then try to reach the top of your head to the ceiling. Notice where you feel the work aside from just your arms. Notice where you feel the stretch. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower yourself down. Tuck the toes under, press up onto your hands and knees, and then into downward facing dog. For those of you that like to sweep their leg underneath and go into high lunge, you can do that. For those of you that do not, come down onto your knees. Bring your right leg forward into our low lunge, and then help yourself up into high lunge, lifting those arms up to the ceiling. Relax your shoulders downward. And then we're going to transition back to Warrior Two. So lower those arms down in front. Continue to sweep the left arm around. Lower the left foot down. Warrior Two. Think about your foot placement for both feet. Once you've got that set, pull that right knee back and try to press the right hip forward. Relax the shoulders. Stand strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower the hands down. Rotate both feet forward. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale into wide-legged forward fold. Let your head and shoulders relax. Try to tilt those sits bones a little more towards the ceiling. Try to press your arches a little bit more into the floor. And let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and start to roll yourself up. Arms come up overhead. Bring your heels in a little bit and sit back into Goddess. Try to reach your tailbone downward. Pull your belly in. Relax your shoulders. Reach your elbows out to the side. And let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, lower those hands down. You're going to step your right foot in, getting ready for tree pose on the other side. So get that foot firmly planted into the mat. Hands come heart center. Place that left heel over the ankle or on the calf or all the way up. Try to avoid pressing into the side of your knee. So either below the knee or above the knee. And once you have your balance, let's see if we can raise those arms up overhead. Again, try to stare at something other than the screen. And we're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down and step that left foot out to the side. Let's take it to Warrior Two on this side. Bending left knee so it's over the ankle. Find that balance on the forefoot and the heel. Rotate that right knee in. Press left knee back, left hip forward, arms out to the side, and gaze over that left arm. Reaching the top of your head to the ceiling. Focus back on those feet. On the left foot, try to even the balance between the forefoot and the heel. On the right foot, try to press that arch down by rotating the knee a little bit more inward. And then focus on the left knee pressing back, left hip pressing forward. Feel that added engagement through that hip. And we're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the arms down, rotate to the left, lift that right heel behind for high lunge. Reset those feet. And then once you've got those feet set, do your best to try to even the weight out on that left foot. Lifting up onto the ball of your right foot and then letting that right heel drop till you feel the right amount of stretch. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the rib cage in, relax the shoulders. Continue to focus on some nice cleansing breaths. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the exhale, take it to downward facing dog. Reset those hands if you need to. Lift up onto the balls of your feet and then let those heels drop till you feel the right amount of stretch. Tilt that pelvis forward, lifting your sits bones to the ceiling. Try tucking that rib cage in a little bit. Let the head hang. Try to take a full barrel breath here where you're filling your lungs front, side, and back, and then the depth of the breath. Let's hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and then take it into plank. Reset your feet if you need to. Come down onto your knees if you need to. Lower down onto the elbows if that works better. Keep your body nice and strong. Keep those hips straight. Let's hold here for another good long breath. And with the exhale, slowly lower yourself down, nice and controlled. Straightening the legs out. Pressing your hands under the shoulders, lift up into cobra. Try to reach the top of your head to the ceiling. Draw that chin in a little bit. You know, if you can't lift very high, then just try to lift the crown of your, where a cowlick is, up to the ceiling. And then on the exhale, let's lower down onto our hands and knees, tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Find that good placement for you, and then think about your breath. Again, if you like to sweep your leg forward to come up into high lunge, you're going to lift that left leg up and sweep it. If you don't, come on down to your knees. Bring the left leg forward. And then let's lift up into high lunge. Focus on your feet, then your pelvis, and then your shoulders. We're going to transition to warrior two. So lower the hands down, continue to sweep that right arm around, rotating into our warrior two. Think about your feet. That left knee and hip. Drop the shoulders. Reach with the top of the head. And then lower the hands down. Rotate to the front, both feet facing forward. Inhale, arms to the sides. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Press the arches of your feet a little bit downward. Feel a little bit more stretch in those inner thighs. Tilt that pelvis forward, reaching sits bones up. Let your head and shoulders relax. And then take that full breath where you expand your rib cage front, side, and back. On your next inhale, let's sweep our arms up to the ceiling. Walk your heels in. Sit back into Goddess. All right, think about your pelvis being a bucket of water. You want water to be centered in the bucket, not falling out of the front. Reach those elbows out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower the hands down. All right, we're going to step that left foot in, or actually step both feet in. We're going to grab your block for eagle pose. So we're going to place the block on the left side of your foot. All right, plant that left foot into the mat. Try to spread those toes apart a little bit if they will go. Cross your right foot over the left, placing the foot on the block if you need the block. Then I want you to lift that knee up a little bit and cross it over your left knee. Bend your left knee behind the crease of your right. Take your arms out to the sides. Reach them back. Inhale here. As you exhale, cross those hands with the left arm coming over the right. Grab your shoulders to use those hands to pull the shoulders a little closer or elbows more in. And then you're going to take your hands, if you can, rotate palms to palms. If you can't, just try to bring the backs of your hands together. Sit back a little bit more. And then if you can, try to take that foot off of the block and try to tuck it in close or behind your left leg. You can keep the foot on that block if that helps. Once you've got your balance, let's try to reach those elbows forward. Press your shoulders down. And let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Uncross the arms. Come on up. Take your foot and move that block to the front of your mat. And then set those feet hip width apart. Rock side to side so they feel they're in a natural position. And then try to find even balance. Inhale, take arms up. Exhale, bring your hands heart center and let's sit into chair pose. Place your thumbs on your sternum and try to keep those thumbs pressing against the sternum. Try to reach those elbows out away from the shoulders. Find balance on your forefoot and heel. And then we're going to take a breath here, and as we exhale, try to rotate your left elbow towards your right thigh without moving your thumbs off the sternum. And try, if your left knee came forward, try to pull the left knee back. Focus on your right shoulder, trying to lift up towards the ceiling, helping you rotate just a little bit more. If you find you're a little shaky here, your breathing is shaky, that's all right. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Come center, lift up, inhale, take your arms up overhead. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back to your sternum. Sit back into chair pose. Find that even balance, forefoot to heel. Feet are hip width apart. Imagine you're holding a little ball between those knees, or a medium, well, whatever ball is as big as the hips. And then we're going to take a deep breath here. As you exhale, rotate that right shoulder down towards your left thigh. Doesn't have to touch. Notice, did your right knee come forward? If it did, try to pull it back so it's even. And then try to pull a little bit more with that left shoulder. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back center. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a nice deep back breath here. Inhale, let's sweep those arms up. Exhale, hand center. All right, let's do eagle pose on the other side. So place that block on the outside of your right foot. Take your body weight into the right foot. Try to spread those toes apart, and then cross your left foot over right. Try to lift that knee up and over. Bend right knee till those knees come sort of locked into place. Take your arms out behind you. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the arms across, right arm over left. Grab your shoulders to pull those elbows a little bit farther across. And then let's try to bring those hands together. Or if you can bring your palms together, go there. And if you're comfortable with your balance, try to take your foot off of that block. And then try to tuck it close to the right or tucked behind the right. Press those elbows out. Press your shoulders down. And then let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on up. Uncross those hands. And then exhale, arms out to the side. Move the block out of the way. Reset those feet hip width apart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands come heart center, thumbs on your sternum. Sit back into chair pose. Check yourselves. You should have 2 fists width apart for your feet. And then those knees should be directly over the ankle or a little bit over the forefoot. So you shouldn't be with those knees locked inward. Let that bottom sit back. Tuck your tailbone under. And then take a deep breath here. As you exhale, we're going to rotate right elbow to left thigh, keeping your thumbs on your sternum. Look to see if your right knee came forward. If it did, pull it back into place. And then this time we're going to have that left shoulder try to pull back a little bit more. Notice how much more you can rotate. Breathe as smoothly as you can. And then bring yourself center. On the inhale, we're going to come on up. Inhale with those arms to the ceiling. Exhale into forward fold. Bend those knees enough so you can rest the upper body. Take some good back breaths. On the inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, bring your hands heart center, thumbs on sternum, sit back into chair pose. Let that tailbone relax downward and then try to lengthen your spine. Find that balance, forefoot to heel. And with your next exhale, let's rotate our left elbow towards right thigh. Check your left knee. Put it back into place. And then try to pull back with your right shoulder. Notice how much more rotation you get. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, come back center. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands heart center. We have one more balance move. We're going to go into dancer. If you use a balance aid, go grab it. We're going to stand on your right foot. Left hand on your hip, right arm up. Take that left foot back. Start finding balance on your right foot. And then if you can, reach back, grab that foot. If you can't, you're just going to hold the foot off the floor, reaching your hand back. If you can grab it, sweep the hand around so your thumb is pointing up towards your toe. Lift that knee up, hinge forward a little bit, and then press your foot into your hand. And then try to pull that right shoulder back a little bit. That's a lot to think about when we're balancing. Yep. Again, if you're struggling with balance, you can keep that toe tapped behind and just reach the arm back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Shake it out. Step your right foot to the side, left foot back, warrior 2. We're going to take it through a quicker sun salutation. So lower the hands down, rotate up into high lunge, inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can sweep your right leg forward or come down onto your knees. Bring that right foot underneath into lunge and then lift up into high lunge. Rotating back to warrior 2. Lower the hands down. You're going to walk that left foot in. Find balance on that left foot. Left arm is up. Right foot goes back. Draw the belly in. Drop your tailbone. If you can, reach behind. Wrap the foot around the end of the foot so that your thumb is pointing towards big toe. Press your foot into your hand and then hinge forward. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Step your left foot to the side, right foot back, warrior 2. And then on your inhale, let's sweep up into high lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweeping left leg forward or come down onto your knees. Bring that left foot forward and lift up into high lunge. And then rotate back to warrior 2. Lower the hands down, bring both feet forward. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands heart center. Heel toe those feet in. And one more forward fold. Arms up on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold with knees bent. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hand center. All right. Give yourself grace and gratitude for everything that you've gone through so far in class. That was a lot of work. We're going to work ourselves all the way onto our back with your strap. Once you're on your back, rock those hips side to side. And then let's strap up right leg. Wrap your hands around the strap pretty close to the foot. And then raise the leg up. If you can't get it straight, slide that strap through your hand a little bit more. And then if you can, straighten out left leg. Let the weight of your arms hold that leg up. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips. If you cannot relax, ease up on the strap a little bit. Your stretch is too strong. Close your eyes. And once again, feel that breath enter your body. As you exhale, let it take any remaining tension out with it. As that leg eases out a little bit more, see if you can just add a little bit more stretch. If it creates strain or tension, ease back up. Take both ends of the strap in that right hand and let it fall out to the side. Rest your left arm out. Let that left hip release so it can lift up a little bit more as the right leg stretches out to the side. Try relaxing that right arm and shoulder. And then lift the leg up. Switch hands and pull it across. Slide that left hip under a little bit more. Let that left shoulder blade move a little bit more towards the left. And then try to relax hips and shoulders. Raise the leg up. And then take that foot out. Let's switch to the other leg. Once you've got that leg strapped up, straighten right leg out. And then relax the shoulders. If you're feeling strain, ease up. Your body will respond much better to a gentle stretch than it will to a tight overstretch. Take both ends of the strap in that left hand and let the leg fall out to the side. Let that right hip lift as it needs to. And use your breath to help assist relaxation. As you hold these stretches, you should be able to let go a little bit more. Let's bring the leg up, switch hands, and pull across the body. Make your adjustments so you can relax. Our body has protective mechanisms that are very, very effective. And one of those mechanisms is to create tension so you don't overstretch or over contract muscles. So you have to let your body relax. Let those stretches stay in that nice ease window so you don't press too much. And then you should be able to let your hips go a little bit more. And then let's bring that leg up. Take the strap off, reset those hips, and then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really good big hug. And while you're holding those knees in, try to let those hips relax again. And then ease out of this, letting those legs lengthen out onto the floor, arms resting to your sides. Focusing in again on your breath. With the exhale, let your body release a little bit more. So at the beginning of class, we worked on feeling our breath in the seated position. Let's work on feeling our breath as we lay here. So feel the breath, that coolness of the breath entering in your nostrils, working its way into the back of your throat, down into your lungs, and feel that breath exit your body. Visualize the inhale moving its way all the way down to the base of your lungs. Can you notice how the breath flows in your right nostril and your left nostril? Or your left nostril and right? Does it feel as if one nostril works a little bit easier than the other? Try to feel more breath coming into your right nostril and entering your left lung. So feel that breath move into the inside of your left rib cage. Practice breathing in through that right nostril. Expanding your left lung. When you've exhaled this breath, let's switch to the left nostril, visualizing it, and feel the breath moving in your left nostril, moving into your right lung. Working that breath to the base of the right lung and then into your side. And then after this exhale, just let that breath flow comfortably and evenly. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. And then walk your feet in, pulling your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And then roll all the way over onto your right side, helping yourself up to seated position. Once you're there, rock those hips side to side again. Take your hands in front. Inhale, and as you exhale, slide them out. Use your hands to walk yourself back in. And then take them behind you, uncross and recross in an awkward position. Inhale, exhale, slide those hands in front. Walk your hands in to help you come up. Hands go back. Reset more comfortably. Inhale, take your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands center. Namaste. Thank you for joining today. Have a great rest of your week.